Do you find yourself overthinking everything? Do you lie awake at night, your mind racing with endless what-ifs and anxieties? It's an agonizing experience, a mental labyrinth that seems impossible to escape. But I want you to know, you're not alone. We all struggle with overthinking at times. It's part of the human condition, this tendency to get caught in the snares of our own minds, but just because it's common, doesn't mean we have to surrender to it. We can learn to manage these thoughts, to break free from their control. We can cultivate a calmer, more focused mind. In this video, we'll explore effective methods to manage overthinking and calm your mind. The first step to conquering any adversary is to acknowledge its existence. You can't fight what you refuse to see. So, begin by simply recognizing how busy your mind is. Pay attention to the constant stream of thoughts, the worries, the doubts, the endless replays of past events, the anxieties about the future. Don't try to suppress them, don't judge them, just observe them. Think of your thoughts as passengers on a crowded bus. They're all clamoring for your attention, each vying to be heard above the din. You, however, are the driver. You don't have to engage with every voice, every demand. You can simply acknowledge their presence and continue on your chosen route. If you find yourself feeling anxious or overwhelmed, take a step back. Visualize yourself stepping off that crowded bus. Observe your thoughts from a distance, without judgment. This detached observation allows you to see them for what they are, fleeting mental events, not concrete realities. This is the starting point. It's about becoming aware of the battlefield, understanding the nature of the enemy you're facing. It's about recognizing that you are not your thoughts. You are the observer of your thoughts. This distinction, this separation is crucial. It's the foundation upon which we'll build the rest of our strategy. Now that you've learned to recognize your thoughts, it's time to interrogate them. Challenge their basis, their validity. Don't let them occupy your mental space rent-free. Demand to see their credentials, their reasons for being there. Ask yourself, how realistic is this thought? Is it grounded in evidence, in facts, or is it merely a product of fear, insecurity, or past trauma? Often, our overthinking stems from cognitive distortions, from faulty thinking patterns that magnify problems and minimize our ability to cope. Next, question the impact of the thought. Ask, what impact does this thought have on my life? Does it serve you? Does it motivate positive action? Or does it lead to paralysis, to fear, to inaction? Does it contribute to your well-being, or does it erode your sense of self-worth? Finally, consider alternatives. Ask, is there a more beneficial alternative to this thought? Can you reframe the situation, view it from a different perspective? Can you replace the negative thought with a more positive, more empowering one? This process of questioning your thoughts isn't about denying reality or suppressing negative emotions. It's about introducing a critical lens, a filter that separates fact from fiction, that distinguishes helpful thoughts from harmful ones. It's about taking control of the narrative, refusing to be swept away by the currents of your own mind. It's about becoming the master of your thoughts rather than their servant. Overthinking often stems from being stuck in the past or future. We ruminate over past mistakes, replaying them endlessly in our minds. We fret about potential future calamities, constructing elaborate scenarios of what might go wrong. We become so entangled in these mental time travels that we lose sight of the present moment, the only moment we truly have control over. To combat this, we need to ground ourselves in the present. We need to become more mindful, more aware of our immediate surroundings, our senses, our physical sensations. This is where mindfulness techniques come into play. Meditation, for example, is an incredibly powerful tool for cultivating present moment awareness. It's about training your mind to focus on a single point, your breath, a mantra, a physical sensation. It's about observing your thoughts without judgment, letting them pass like clouds across the sky. Yoga, too, can be a powerful mindfulness practice. It combines physical movement with focused breathing, promoting a sense of embodiment, of being fully present in your body. It helps quiet the mental chatter and brings your attention to the here and now. Even simple breathing exercises can be remarkably effective. Take a few moments to focus on your breath. Notice the rise and fall of your chest, the sensation of air entering and leaving your nostrils. As you do this, your mind will inevitably wander. That's okay. Simply acknowledge the thought and gently guide your attention back to your breath. These practices, these anchors to the present moment, are essential weapons in our arsenal against overthinking. They help us break free from the tyranny of the past and the anxieties of the future. allowing us to experience the peace and clarity that comes from being fully present. Our minds have a negativity bias. It's an evolutionary relic, a survival mechanism that kept our ancestors vigilant against threats. But in the modern world, this negativity bias often works against us, fueling our overthinking and amplifying our anxieties. To counteract this, we need to consciously cultivate positivity. We need to make a deliberate effort to shift our focus from what we can't control to what we can control. Start by practicing gratitude. Take a few moments each day to reflect on the things you're grateful for. It could be your health, your loved ones, your home, a beautiful sunset, a kind gesture from a stranger. These moments of gratitude, these acknowledgments of the good in your life, act as powerful antidotes to negativity. Next, focus on your strengths, your accomplishments, your values. Remind yourself of what you're good at, what you've achieved, what you stand for. These are the pillars of your self-worth, the foundations of your resilience. Finally, maintain a hopeful and optimistic outlook towards the future. This doesn't mean ignoring potential challenges or denying the existence of difficulties. It means approaching the future with a belief in your ability to cope, to adapt, to overcome obstacles. It means focusing on the potential for growth, for learning, for positive change. Remember, your thoughts have power. They shape your reality, influence your emotions, and guide your actions. By choosing to focus on positive thoughts, on what you can control, you empower yourself to create a more positive, more fulfilling life. Sometimes, despite our best efforts, overthinking can feel like an insurmountable obstacle. It can seep into every aspect of our lives, affecting our relationships, our work, our mental and physical well-being. If you find yourself struggling to cope with overthinking on your own, don't hesitate to seek professional help. Reaching out for help is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength, a recognition that you deserve support, that you don't have to navigate this alone. A psychologist or therapist can provide you with invaluable tools and strategies for managing overthinking. They can teach you specific techniques like cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, which focuses on identifying and changing negative thought patterns. They can help you explore the underlying causes of your overthinking, perhaps addressing past traumas or unresolved emotional issues. They can also provide a safe and supportive space for you to express your thoughts and feelings without judgment. This can be incredibly therapeutic, allowing you to process difficult emotions and develop healthier coping mechanisms. Remember, you are not alone in this struggle. Many people experience overthinking, and there are professionals who are dedicated to helping you overcome it. Seeking their guidance can be a transformative step towards a calmer, more balanced life. Remember, stopping overthinking takes time and effort. It's not a quick fix, but a journey of self-discovery and growth. Be patient with yourself, and don't give up. The path to a calmer mind is paved with consistent effort, with the courage to face your thoughts, and the willingness to seek support when needed. By consistently applying the tips we've discussed, you can calm your mind and lead a happier, more balanced life. You can break free from the shackles of overthinking and step into a future where you are the master of your thoughts, not their slave. The journey starts now. Take a deep breath, acknowledge your thoughts, and begin the process of reclaiming your mental peace.